Are you guys ready to begin? Because I am. Hello and welcome to today's episode of See Bonnie Draw. I am Professor Bodhi, aka Mr. Bonny John. Thank you so much for joining me today. So, chat, I have once again adjusted the overall, I guess you can say, dex or compendium. And so, not on anyone's bingo card, I assume, I have decided to add a astronaut. It is new, in fact, yes. And so, uh, yeah, as I was adjusting the compendium, I came across uh, just a few things that I ended up shifting over, and I had space for a new two stage. And I thought about, this game having concepts, right, across all sorts of mythologies. And I've done pop culture, I've done cryptids, I've done mythologies, and a prolific one is aliens, right? The outer space reaches of our world. So hello, Thunder. Hello, Ghost Shard and Draco as well. And so yeah, I thought to myself, all right, once again, audio sounds weird. In what way? Can you kind of describe? So maybe I could fix it. Are my filters up? I will let you guys tell me if it sounds weird. In the meantime, I will continue. So wait to see if you guys. I want to hear what you guys think it's going to be. I have a creature as well, and this is a creature that we haven't seen in Pokemon, which is a bit of an echo, really. I wonder. Okay. Hopefully, this sounds a little better. Um, but once again, I have put down a lot of creatures and concepts that we haven't seen. Draco, you got it right off the bat. It's going to be a tardigrade indeed. So this alien kind of lives in the same realm, so to speak, as the other alien. It's an alien astronaut. And just like how this is based off of a bacteria, I kind of want to treat the tardigrade as sort of another minuscule kind of or microorganism. But I also want to play into um, another kind of trope. And, like I said, there's a lot of creatures we haven't seen in Pokemon, and then some we have. Um, and the tardigrade is one of those kind of creatures. Um, I have some other adjustments as well that I'll share right now. So, uh, and again, cleaned up the decks so it looks a little neater as far as organization goes. As you can see, your little kind of, how do you say, the companion fairy type of thing, that will now be a part of a full three-stage line. It's going to be Dust Bunny into the Al Mirage, which is a rabbit from Middle Eastern or Persian, I believe, culture. It's like a rabbit with a single horn. And then it'll evolve into the Wolpertinger. I didn't really have many Germanic mythos, so the Wolpertinger comes from there, where it's got like the body of like a general kind of forest creature. It's got antlers. It's kind of like a jackalope on steroids. So rather than doing jackalope into a Wolpertinger, I like the idea of one horn into two. It'll have wings, like a squirrel element. It'll be like a cute third stage line. From there, we still have Kefri. We still have the Were Hyena. Part of me still wonders if I can fit maybe hello chill a possible, few other creatures. I'm going to be updating this second form. I had the rainbow crow. It is now going to be the Bennu bird from Egyptian mythology, which is based on like a heron. So it's kind of a nice fit for something that split evolves into um, one of these two, which are like these kind of standing kind of birds. Um, I might actually adjust um, the line of the harpy, or I could do something in the future where I do, and it could work that way. It could be like Baba Yaga's house into um, maybe it's its usage line. So it's Baba Yaga. Actually, there's something called the Kimimora. I think that's from also Slavic. So it could be Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga. I might update the harpy to be something called the lechuza, which is basically like the harpy, but it's a Mexican owl woman. Um, so I feel like that's a better fit, um, and that way I can do Baba Yaga house into the Kimimura into a harpy. I feel like that line makes a little more sense. Um, Other than that, for this one, I think I'm going to go for um, the golem will be the second form, or it may potentially be the third form right here, the golem, and then um, I make the oh interesting. Why is that there? I could have the golem be the second or third, depending on, and then maybe make like a troll. Um, that feels like a fun line, right? So it could be troll into golem, or vice versa, and then this could be like Sharufe. So I'll mark that kind of there. Banu bird fits really well in my opinion. I think I would need another bird here, and that goes into chat um, a nerf. I mean, it's not really a nerf, but I never really got a mythology for this cute little guy. So I am going to basically fuse these designs together to make I guess this is what, a hippocampus? And so the hippocampus will evolve into um, the Kelpie because there's no real reason for it to be a three stage. If the first and second form is extremely similar in design, right? Is basically baby seahorse becomes a Kelpie, which, so it'll be a nice combination of the two. That to me just makes a ton of sense. Kefri is there. Um, and then, yeah, alien tardigrade. The concept of the ancient astronaut is something that we have heard of, I'm sure, and as you've seen by the thumbnail, it's kind of like a meme type of deal, right? So, yeah, those are the adjustments I've made. I really like it. The Dex looks even more cleaner. And yeah, still 111. Treating the three gods essentially as characters and not, yeah, I think that makes a ton of sense to me. I think that's really cool. Or I can just straight up just make Nessie a split Evo. But I feel like it makes a ton of sense since they're both in that realm and Nessie's by far the most popular. So it would be a really cool, I think, twist of fate. Um, oh, wait a second. But then I would miss out on the Almirage and the Wolpertinger. Because I could make... Yeah, you know what? I would save it. Because Lapras is already a thing. Um, I know what you mean, Jaco. Don't worry. But yeah, so let's jump into today's episode, which I'm very excited for because, again, I was thinking like either I'm going to do scarab beetles today, I'm going to do hyenas. So yeah, going back in time, I'm just going to go ahead and share, a bunch of illustrations for us. So here we have this illustration going back quite some time, chat, where the source is the Biblioteca Central de Zurich. The phenomenon of the sky in 1566. This is a very long time ago. So there have been a lot of talks about UFOs, across time. Um, if it's like UFO or not, um, mysterious airships, this kind of phenomenon, as far as the states, um, really started taking off. Um, in 50s, 60s, the whole Men in Black concept. Um, I feel like it's definitely like a fun concept to, um, try and mess around with. Like aliens have truly captivated a lot of people's minds. Um, and as far as Pulp Fiction, you can see by this cover, Pulp Fiction definitely sees um, a lot of this kind of content. Here's yet another one. And so I kind of want to make, um, if you recall, the Prevo for um, the Cthulhu line, uh, Cthulhu can act as like an invader from another realm. You have today's going to be a microorganism astronaut, and then you have like another virus alien. So there's like a little bit of a trifecta going on, which is really fun. Um, but yeah, all the time we'll see in the news, a story about a spherical object. What could it be? Um, the depictions all vary, but a lot of it always comes out to be like a saucer, like a flying saucer. Um, and yeah, depending on where you go, sometimes it's really part of, um, a locale's Happy Alien Day. Yeah, this is Sketches Day. Indeed, welcome in, welcome in. And so, honestly, I feel like for this first form, it's going to be pretty simple, right? We'll go into, I kind of wanted to do like an astronaut, right? But in reality, I think I'm going to do a twist on that. Because, I'm sure like tardigrade astronaut is not the most original thing. But it is a creature that I haven't seen covered in Pokemon yet. So I figure it's all good. Um, so I'd rather do, instead of like a traditional astronaut, I'm going to base it on some alien reports in India, which of course many things in this region is based on, as far as mythology and cryptids and such. Um, and I'll make it like an ancient alien, right? But that means let's go ahead and do this first form. And yeah, I think it's going to be kind of an easy design, in my opinion. I think I'm just gonna make a flying saucer, and it'll probably be something really cute and simple. Something like it could have. I really don't know what creature this could be. It it honestly could be like a microorganism, like bacteria, just like um, the one creature um, that I created, which was for um, the other alien, right? The xenomorph line. I had created like a bacterium kind of bit with 6 legs. So, what if, chat, I did a thing, or rather it being unless I made it like a split Evo, I could do alien on one side and astronaut on the other. Or, how about this? What if I made it, they're like cousins, more than a split Evo? So, I kind of want to do something like the creatures inside the bubble of this aircraft. I think that's pretty cute. And it's like this gelatinous green thing. And I'll make it maybe a little bit squid-like to kind of feel like that's the tractor beam. I don't know if I need to do that for the bottom half, but it's certainly quite striking. I already nailed this design. And you know what? At the end of the day, these are all spirits, so I don't need to explain why it looks so specific, right? I feel like you gotta make it green, right? It's like the creature itself is kind of green, inside like this. And then come on, classic silvery blue. Yeah, honestly, Chad, I was like sitting here making the list of stuff. And then once I thought of like Alien, I got so excited. It's like one of my favorite conspiracies, you know? And, you know, having like that kind of diversity in design, it's always a good thing, right? Let's see, who else has got here? There are also alleged encounter aliens, different kinds? Yeah, plenty of different kinds. Um, what's up, Thunder? What's up, Spore? So, you know, as usual, feel free to let me know what you think as I continue to design. I really wouldn't mind if it had like this space grade kind of coloration pattern. It really, you know, took off as far as like having a very different feel to its, you know, contemporary Xotempo counterparts. Right? Flatwood Monster, exactly. I believe Sableye is inspired by that. What's up, Damien? What's up, dude? Welcome in, man. Good to see you. And I know what you did to the audio. What did I do? Tell me what I did. Oh yeah, does it sound better, chat? What's going on? Now, there are other kind of goo creatures, right? You wanted to fit the vibe of today's stream? I swear to Glob, I did not adjust the audio. Now I'm a little nervous how it sounds. Is it like unbearable? Let me oh, Hopskin, gotcha. I'm gonna close the mic. Hello, Eden. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I've reset it. On sounds like the Overlord. Sounds like you're speaking in a fan. Is this a little better? I do have a fan on, but it's never really it sounds like you're an alien. Even after I've resetted the mic? Hello, Andy. UFO, it's just misspelling of UFO. Definitely not, only because it's not super fun of a name, but moreover, it also copies LGM, right? Which is you know, the Pokemon versions of the aliens have that same exact naming structure where their names are just corruptions. Location, even more like you're an Echo. You have OBS to repeat. Oh, I don't think so. Let's figure this out. Um, hmm. Ben 10 Echo Echo. Let's see. I didn't touch anything from yesterday's stream, so now I'm just curious how this sounds. Let's see. Edit filters. No worries, Rack. No worries. Just in the meantime, trying to figure out um what's going on here. Honestly, this has been giving me a lot of problems randomly. Sometimes, like, okay, let's see if this helps. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, how is this? Whatever happened to Robot Bomb? Echo, echo, what's happening? You good now? Yeah, I fixed it. There was some weird stuff going on. Thank you, Damien, coming in clutch. That helped. I want to be a robot again. Not that I knew I was a robot. Um, though the echo is very funny. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I didn't realize it was an echo when you guys had earlier said something's up with the audio. Hopefully it wasn't too annoying, but we've sorted it out. Little white noise? Oh no. Is it like noticeably annoying or anything? I'm down to fix it. If you guys want to sit through the most riveting content. You know what? Why don't I just keep it very simple and cute? I think this design is just simple, cute. Yeah, and just imagine you're running around in the game and then you just see like a little flying saucer, right? Little guy indeed. Welcome in, Hikari. He's not possessed anymore. It's better, but I like the echo of today's stream. Not too bad. All right. Yeah, I've set up like a whole bunch of things to kind of make it sound better, but I'm no professional. Yeah, I know. This is the only kind of content you can get anywhere on the whole wide internet. That's why you gotta like and subscribe, so you can enjoy such new, never before seen kind of content. Where else can you get this kind of stuff, chat? Alright, so we got this. I guess, you know what? Maybe. Oh, I kind of like the idea of his helmet kind of breaking through. And then kind of like creating that. Now, again, maybe the end result will be a creature that's more about what do you call it? Like a bacteria or something. But I kind of like that this creature is like hiding even more than the other Xotempo. Right? Space Penguins of Tuscumbia? Oh shit, tell me about that one. Just turning up the volume would be a little good. I usually have to raise the volume. Really? Interesting. I don't want to destroy anyone's ears. That's why I have it like a bit lower. No, technically my mic aux is at 0 decibels. I have the threshold higher up. Should I raise it up a little bit? No, I can't even bring it past 0 decibels. Huh. He looks a bit like Goop from Ben 10. So jellyfish-like. Yeah, and the thing is, right? I don't really have, not anymore. I did have a jellyfish before, right? With the brain in the vat, which I really liked that concept, but it was like, I think a little too, not even out there, but like for a first one, it might be like not overkill, but like ultimately it didn't fit the vibe, you know? I could definitely have that be in like a part two off kilter kind of design, you know? It's good. All right, good, good. What's up? Oh my God, Seraph, our mod coming in, hitting the dab. Holy aura! My God, you guys should be able to feel that dab from wherever you're, wherever you're tuning in from. Ooh, you know what? Dang, if I do this, it kind of has a Magnemite feel, right? But I could do double eyes, actually. Yeah, there we go. Man, the fear I have of making sure I'm not stepping on any existing Pokemon toes. I mean, I think it's better that than not caring at all. I switch a new video after, and it usually ends up being far louder, so maybe you aren't completely quiet, but quieter than the other. Maybe because they probably sell their stuff on like yelling in like a video game or something. It's more crazy, but yeah, feel free. I don't get too many comments about the audio, so I've always thought it was okay. So you know, when I get like messages like today, like Bon, your audio is weird, I get thrown off, but it's a good thing because I want to make sure everything is fixed. So Silhouette kind of looks like Magnezone. Yeah, you can't really avoid it. Magnezone's already an alien spacecraft, right? The charisma. I did feel the dab. It brought me physical pain. Lies. That dab knocked my wig off. Holy moly. Dangerous mod I got. Dangerously handsome, I mean. The eyes look very cute and original. Dope, dope, dope. So, it might look like Magnezone, but how else could we fix it, chat? I don't necessarily think it's too much of an issue, and again, a little unavoidable there, right? Because a UFO is a UFO. But there might be ways to fix it, right? What do we think, chat? How do we... Oh, conversely, it could be fun. Oh no, this would truly feel like Magnezone. It would have been fun if I did something like this. But then we lose out on being able to tell it's got the mask. So that, and it kind of looks like he's piloting the ship, right? What do you have in mind for the mod? Well, Bladers, we're going to find out once, just a little bit. So stay tuned. It's going to be cool. Might be a little on the nose, but it'll be kind of a twist on it, just a little bit. Maybe you could act like a floaty. That's too cute. I never mentioned it because no one else does. I feel like a crazy person, not necessarily screaming. I usually watch script reviews so they aren't yelling. Gotcha, gotcha. I don't know. You guys chat. Come together right now and through a consensus be like, what do we think of Bond's audio? How do we make it better? Because I always want to make the experience as best as possible for you guys. It's my only dream. Every night I go to sleep and I think about how I can make it better for you guys. Let me add a little bit of like green for the windows, so to speak, right here. I think that's cute. Maybe a mouth-like thing? What kind of thing, though? I don't think he needs a mouth. I kind of like that he's like so retreated into his little spaceship. You know? Now, he may not even need... I don't even think maybe he needs the tentacles. Oh, what if I did this? Hold on. So make it more like this. We have like more bubbles coming like this. because I don't think it needs too much of a silhouette. I think keeping it simpler is probably the best thing. And you know what? Maybe it doesn't even need seams in its design. Maybe at most, maybe something like this. You know what? I guess I'm trying to make this like an antennae, but I don't... If anything, let's keep it like that. Because that'll look more like an astronaut helmet. Oh, speaking of which, maybe the patterns on his thing... You know what? So let's do it like this. Wide open helmet. Yeah. Now it kind of looks like a little astronaut helmet. Alright, cool. Alright, Space Empoleon, let's go. Suggestions: Tetonian, Flatwood Monster, Pascula Alien, and the Space Penguin Tuscumbia. Shout out to everyone who participated in July Art Challenge. Absolutely. Thank you guys for participating. I'm in the MIB? Damn! Area 51, Bonnie New Pokemon original idea, Binky fairy flying type. It's a Binky, evolves from friendship, berry feeding, and habitat based evolutions. Pacifier. Ah, that's so cute. Pacifice, ice fairy with crystal decorations. Pacifite. Holy moly. Yeah, those are all freaking sick. Wow. Maybe the lights could be like teeth. How many Xotempo will there be? 111. 111. Also, please don't talk about wherever you guys live. I mean, you guys are adults, but I want everyone to stay protected and whatnot. So, just a general, I'm just jumping in. But yes, over here. Oh, I guess he said Cali because Area 51 in Roswell, well, no, but Roswell is in New Mexico, not Cali. Huh. Anyway, it could be a thing where I can extend out the silhouette by having like little bubbles like follow through. Yeah, maybe I could do that to kind of look like it's flying at a little bit of an extended silhouette. Because I was trying to do like a tractor beam kind of thing. What do you guys think of this? I don't think it needs teeth or anything like that. It's the design is mostly incumbent on being a mode of transportation. In this case, a UFO, right? An object, a flying object is the focus. Pretty cute little creature. Remember to like the stream. Indeed, make sure you like the stream. A massive bit of land called Earth. I live on a planet in the Milky Way galaxy. Shadow Moses Island? Am I done with this design? I quite like it. If anything, maybe I could like kind of bring down this so it doesn't protrude too much. Cuteness factor on 10, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna have it like very liquid metal, no seams. I really like it. No notes, 10 out of 10. So Cute little UFO, right? Yeah. I guess let's try to think of a name. UFO, alien, cute. Oh, you know what? It could kind of be a nod to the Blob. Um, let's see. Unidentified. Trying to spell that just gave me a brain fart like crazy. Flying object. Oh, maybe it could be something with saucer. You know? I like the reduction of the side orbs. Me too. Also because it's the perspective. Let me hit a flip and see how it looks. QFO. Oh, that's cute. No, it's not cute. It's QFO. Not a good flip, but that's okay. When I redraw it, it'll be pretty cute. I found the alien sketch. The Amogus. What if there's no way I put Amogus in the Amogus? Amog. UFO. Sauce. What could it be? Okay, yeah, that looks a little better. Saucer. Oh, that's a good one. Saucer. That looks like sausage. Saucer. It looks so weird to write, but it's a great name. Saucer, saucer, flying, maybe it's like, as pitched earlier, UF off. No, UF freak, UF fly. I'll give this just a little bit of a green. Nipbit? The space meat, Xotempo. The basement only exists on your planet, Earth. Amogus identified unidentified flying object. Unide. Alien. Saucer. Flying. Silver. Crass. Saw silver. Craftified. Low Pokerex. Anyway, I'll come up with a name. No big deal. So here's the first form. So, the second form. As you can guess, there is a whole bunch of really interesting kind of looks in humanity's past, right, across a lot of cultures, of what people perceive to be ancient aliens. It's very much a thing where it might be that we're misunderstanding, where they're coming from, because they created it a long time ago. Maybe it has an explanation. Maybe it doesn't. Who's to say? We wouldn't exactly know. Speaking of which, in the thumbnail you see like this kind of, and clearly looks like an astronaut, and it's like in a carving. So to clear that up before someone's like, Bon, there's a reason. I know what it is, and I'm going to teach you guys about it. In the 90s, at this one cathedral, an artist who was, religious, updated the side of a church to feature astronauts, which is, really cool, kind of modern kind of stance that church took, that they could be like, yeah, there is stuff out there, but Christians and whatnot would believe that it's still God's creation and whatnot. So that's what that thumbnail is. But there are other really cool stories about ancient aliens. That's where that meme and stuff comes from. Flosser, flying saucer together. Yeah, but I guess flosser then sounds like something else, like a kid doing the floss dance. Also, the idea that aliens made the pyramids, that's true too. I don't like that. Saulian sounds like he's like a very salty alien. Kind of reminds me of that candy baby bottle pop. Silphoscope. Hover and bubbles. Hubbles. Wait, Hubbles is kind of cute, and that's a nod to the Hubble Space Center, right? Hubbles. But okay, so there's the little UFO man. I guess what I could do is I'll play with the exact perspective of all that later. But as I've been telling you guys all these little stories, what ends up happening across time is the stories of the ancient aliens, right? And there's a TV show about it. That's where that meme comes from. Da Vinci, pyramids. There's a lot of funky stuff in it, right? So here are some Italian hieroglyphs, for example. Let me show you real quick here. So people claim oh, these are space helmets. Now, as far as anthropology and whatnot, again, these could be anything, right? Maybe it's the dress, or how artists back then depicted certain design of cloth and cloth or whatever. But yeah, otherwise people, here's another one. This one is a Mesopotamian cylinder seal, where you can kind of see some sort of cylindrical object in the sky there with some people sitting inside of it, right? Looks like the people on the ground are venerating them. Even as far as Japan, during the Jomon period, a Dogu figurine, a lot of people believe this might be ancient alien costume. The helicopter hieroglyph from Egypt. Look at these things. Again, who knows if they maybe represent something else. One way or another, it's a very fun thing to explore and enjoy. This one is from India. In specific, the god Rama being welcomed upon his return to Ayodhya in King Ravana's flying chariot. Now, this flying chariot, you can see it's being held up by these swan or geese or chicken or whatever kind of animal. Um, Curiously, these figures come in different cultures. There are people above, or well, both above and below. Um, Once again, you look at that shape, and it's this very elongated, long, potentially cylindrical, even based on the top of it. Um, and that's what I kind of want to do with today. Um, Evolving the UFO craft into the ancient. There have been, even in India, I'm trying to find it for you guys. Ancient astronauts. There's some that, took place in India and their carvings and whatnot. So, regardless of what the inspiration is, that's why I want to do the tardigrade for the reference for today. So it'll just be a general ancient explorer, right? It's about depicting an astronaut that may have visited Earth a long time ago. Maybe one of these could work for the alien stage, Teutonian. No, I'm going to pass on all those because this is going to be more of a, just like the UFO, it's like a general concept. I'm going to make the ancient alien be based on an astronaut. So it won't look like maybe if anything, I quite like something like this Dogu figurine as the kind of visual inspiration for the tardigrade, where it's like a tardigrade not wearing new age alien, or rather human astronaut suit, like white, glistening. It might be more like a stone carving, right? Much like many of these depictions are chiseled in stone. Extra Terra is a fun name for sure. Although Terra is like Earth, and this creature, even though it's not technically, it's not a terrestrial creature, right? It's a spiritual creature. Dogu tardigrade, yeah, something like that. It's maybe loosely inspired by this design, but it'll mostly be, just a rocky kind of outfit that makes it look ancient. And it'll be a fun nod to the fact that tardigrades have been around for a long time. The going theory, right, is that tardigrades are indestructible. Now, chat, you might be sitting here thinking, Bonnie, Professor Bodhi, Mr. John, what in the bloody hell is a tardigrade? Well, I'm here to tell you. Now, this is a super close-up shot of a tardigrade. They look a little gross. They look like little mites. They're tiny. But there are a lot of cute pictures of tardigrades as well, and I'll find you one. I think it's kind of cute. You guys can tell me. Look, he's a little baby. He's like stretching out for his little legs. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 legs. And why I like this, Ancient Explorer Output Entity. You're cheating with the last one, with the N, Aeon. But I saw, like I said, some of these things in Indian culture, or not culture, but like a cryptid. The gods, just like you saw that there were these people gathering on, Rama's craft. Indian gods are depicted with multiple limbs. So I like to kind of picture this one in an Indian-based region. The tardigrade with multiple limbs is a nod to Hindu gods and devas. So, water boss and moss piglets, exactly. Add species to the end for aeons. Moxie tardigrade is indestructible. I'll teach you guys about these creatures because, I'm sure we've all heard little bits about it. But Their ecological importance. Many organisms that live in aquatic environments feed on species such as nematodes, tardigrades, bacteria, algae, mites, and celambolans. Tardigrades work as pioneer species by inhabiting new developing environments. This movement attracts other invertebrates to populate that space, while also attracting predators. So, this is what's really good with tardigrades. Tardigrades can survive in extreme environments that would kill almost any other animal. Extremes at which tardigrades can survive include those of a few minutes at 151 degrees Celsius, 304 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 years at negative 20 degrees Celsius, which is minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit, a few days at negative 328 degrees Fahrenheit, and then a few minutes at negative 458 degrees Fahrenheit. Jesus Christ. So, description. The largest adults may reach a body length of 1.5 millimeters or 0.59 inches. The smallest below 0.1 millimeter. Naming Johann August Ephraim Goetz. Originally named the tardigrade Kleine Wasserbär, meaning little Wattelbär in German. Today they are often referred to in German as Bärtütchen, or little bear animal. The name water bear comes from the way they walk, reminiscent of a bear's gait. The name tardigrade means slow walker. Alright, so what else do we got about this guy? Known colloquially as water bears or moss piglets, are a phylum of 8-legged segmented microaminals. They were first described, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, so it's the idea that they can kind of... Look, tardigrades have survived exposure to outer space. So that's why a lot of times you keep seeing them as like creatures that might be, found in space and whatnot. But yeah, this will be a very cute kind of design. All right. Water bubble bear. Why is he an angry face? I don't know. Is he angry? Talking about their suggestion for an alt evo. Oh, okay. I mean, it could be alt evo. It could be their own creatures down the line. It could be a fun thing where, just like the other day, or yeah, the mimic, there could be an alien in every region. Okay. So we have the Bossa Bear here. I'm going to get one more cute picture just to prove the tardigrades. Oh my good googly moogly. Chat, tell me how cute this little guy is. Alright. Tell me that's not cute. And then look, you see a picture like this, and then of course it looks like he's wearing a suit. So it just feels like this is pretty much the way to go. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and get started. I honestly think this is going to be a pretty simple and straightforward design. So, I may probably be able to get to some other designs today. So, we can be excited about that. Astrolair? I haven't even drawn the design, Andy. This little guy is the best space puffer coat? Hell yeah. The mouth also looks like an eye, indeed. Indubitably. Alright. Let's begin. Drawing the alien, the actual ancient explorer now to answer that question. So, I'm going to just make him a pretty cute guy. And also, he'll be like one of the smaller... I think he's going to be one of the smaller kind of Xotempo. They're obviously not going to be like super tiny. I think that's not the play at all. So again, I'm going to kind of give him this armor that's going to feel kind of like wooden. I can even give him maybe the Dogu body shape. He's just floating in space. You know what? I might just give him 6 legs just to keep it very simple. There's no reason to like really complicate it or keep it exactly the same. His mouth looks like a charger port. My God, he's you're not. It looks like a headphone jack. Uh, bear suit slow man bear pig. My God. Shiota's report. Sometime during the night, he spied what he described as a luminous suit-clad figure, not unlike the Kinula humanoid, seemed to be suspended in midair. Yeah, look, this guy looks like he's having the time of his life. I'll probably illustrate it so that he looks like he's just kind of like floating aimlessly. And maybe I can kind of write a thing where... You know what? I'll just keep the bottom flat. ASTRONAUT. I'll use like... Yeah, I guess I might use the Dogu's... Actually, you know what? I want the top part of the face to kind of look... And I like how he looks like really chubby. So what if I did something like that? Maybe I just make this like a nose? Tardigrade, Dogu, astronaut, Donut. Donut! Tardogu. Donut is hilarious. So, what I think I'm going to do, chat, is kind of give him like this very earth or clay-like kind of coloration, you know? I feel like that seems right. Something like, yeah, this kind of like red clayish kind of color. Orangish maybe even. Astrograde? Oh, that's kind of fun. I see what you're trying to do there. Dogudagrade. Dogudagrade for an thing. The unknown entity had traversed more than half the distance between it and Shiota when it suddenly veered to the right. The glowing thing then traveled in that direction at an extraordinary rate. My God. And you know what? I'll do this kind of more subdued blue opposed to the green from before. It could also be a bear. Like, it could literally be a cute bear. Oh my God, I think I might just do that. Space bear. Whee! I'll use like this kind of dark bluish kind of color for the arms. And I kind of want to make, you know, part of me just wants to make the tips look like white gloves. There's also Tardonaut. I gotta go now. Hey, take care. Thank you for hanging out, man. Appreciate you. Good to see you, and even hear from you. Let's go ahead, keep working on this, and then yeah, like if I do finish, I mean, I'm gonna clearly finish this early. Wonder what else we can work on today. He looks like a specific sauce astronaut. Whatever could you be talking about? Flip horizontal. And I'll kind of like have him feel like he's floating in space. Cosmograde. Ears could be part of the... Yeah, I was thinking that for a second too. Like in the way that it broke there. I was thinking that. For sure. It does look kind of sussy. And to be fair, you know what? Like, Amogus did really become like a cultural moment, right? Really bringing a lot of entertainment to people during the pandemic and whatnot. Oh, what if I made like a Dogu eye here on the side? That could be really fun. Galactigrade? Okay, so this is the front of the suit. Oh, I kind of like this, where you see the bottom half, you know? And he's like truly just floating. I can have the bottom half of the legs be like white like that. He's giving Powerpuff Girls. He looks comfortably sleepy. Oh, he's so cute, right? Oh, I can see the Powerpuff Girls thing, yeah. I think we would definitely need that mouth thing. It really does give Powerpuff Girls for sure. How cute is that, chat? Now I'll keep it like simple. I can't believe I snuck in Amogus into my game. Bugbear was a dangerous goblin-like creature. As the name Bugbear had the shape of large. Where's Bugbear coming from? Stardogu. Star Tardigrade Stardogu. Burb. This little chicken nugget. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Let me make it just a little more red, like this kind of clay red. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so how do I make it look... Space! This reminds me more like the color of Espamon from Digimon and Usapion. I guess maybe I'll have him like reach out. Maybe I'll just say they're like kind of like lazy. They love to lounge around because they take no damage from the... Well, not that they take no damage, but it's kind of like... You know what? Maybe I just take out the ears. This kind of just makes it feel more alien and not like a bear, even though, you know, they have that name. They're obviously not bears. So I might lean more into the Dogu kind of thing. Tardanova. You would have done the same. Wait. Sketch. Have you eaten this guy before? Is this a delicacy in other planets? Oh, but now he looks like he's dying and he's reaching out like, help me. I don't know if I like that. Welcome back. Ursa Fall. Wow, that's a cute one. That's a fun one. I feel like I want to extend him a little bit. He's forklift certified? My god. Holy crap. I wish I was forklift certified. Then I'd probably have like 1 million subscribers, and I'll just change from art to doing cool forklift drift videos. Alright, so let's do that. Extend his body out a little bit, right? The Dogadride? Yeah, it makes it feel like its own creature, you know? But it's meant to be an ancient alien, you know? You know what? Maybe it is going to be the bear face because he looks... I want him to still be cute and at peace. So you can have the Dogu eyes and a bear mouth. And even that part makes it look like the Dogu's eyes. Okay. Let's try it like this. Oh, you know what? That's cute. Because now it looks like the Dogu's legs as well. What if I did it like he's like floating out? Dun, 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 dum, 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 dum. And I'll have him kind of doing that Michelangelo, like, trying to reach for God pose. So now he's got more of a traditional Dogu shape. And I'll have it like kind of cracked and chipped a little bit just to look like ancient carvings, you know? I think short body more cute than this. His legs are shaped like mines. Kind of looks like a bell. What else? Sorry I'm late, Professor. Welcome in, Dingus. Oof, UF Critter? Stubby? Stellar grade. Stellar and tardigrade. But, again, I need flow. I need flow. Maybe his, like, top half could be, like... Oh, you know what? Even a bell shape is cool, too. Because, like, bells were, like, ancient ceremony tools. How's designing so far? You tell me. I really love my UFO baby, and I really love this guy. And also my day. Thank you. Not gonna lie, when you said Michelangelo, I thought of the Ninja Turtle. Cowabunga, dude. Day went well. I went to therapy for the first time in a little while, which was nice. What else? Restructured the decks again, which included adding an alien to the mix, which is fun. How was all of your guys' day? Thanks for asking. Yeah, this pose is great. A tardigrade in an ancient alien costume. With a face and helmet part that's definitely not an homage to Amogus. Definitely not. Not at all. Among Us potion. I done some golfing earlier? Dang, you got it like that? Nice, chill. Finish Pokemon Star Journeys. To be a Master Special? Okay. We now have 2 awesome aliens, Xenomorph Mantis and Astronaut Tardigrade. Hell yeah. It felt right, you know? Like, you guys know I really love aliens, astronauts. I have like a lot of astronaut kind of characters. Hell, weirdly enough, there is a astronaut-like entity, right, that you guys saw that I had developed, which I don't think anyone has really rightly figured out who or what they're supposed to be, which is good. Now I'm going to ask a very obvious question that may not have an obvious answer, or maybe it is incredibly obvious. Do you expect that astronaut guy, right? Or at the very least, he's wearing what looks like astronaut-like wear. Do you expect, when you see that guy's design, would it be a situation where you're like, he's totally got to have this creature? Or is it so on the nose where you're like, no, I prefer him to have another kind of creature? Or set of Xotempo? What do you think, chat? I'm curious to know. Alright, so now he looks like he's wearing like a stone carved suit. Which is nice. Maybe the second hands are like a little smaller. I think I like that. This guy looks cool. Thank you, Jelly. 1 lethal and 1 peaceful. Pretty good free day for me. Nice. Sprites for the ROM hack. Good, good, good. Must ask y'all for help. Y'all heard it. Dingus might need some help. What the? No name? How did you put Amogus there? Explorer grade? There's no fusion in that name, though. How did you get the Amogus? Hold on. A Mogus potion? He's got swagger. I like it. Depends on the vibe you're going for. He seems very restoring. That tells me perhaps not. But if you want him to give him more levity to an intense design, I would say yes. In regards to what? Oh, you mean if he has it on the team? Yeah, well, that's obvious, though. But what do you guys think? Like, he has too much power to live. Is this a 2-stage? Indeed, he is a 2-stage. So part of me thinks I should maybe make this green, which I don't hate, but I do have the blue from the kind of space, the metal. He doesn't have to have the exact colors, though. Also, you know what, chat? I love this pose. It's so funny. The white might be too... It might need to be like a more peachy color. Or, you know what? Oh, this is what I'll do. I'll make the legs and stuff jelly-like. That feels good. Hold on. Let me see if I can just give him, without the tardigrade mouth. I could give him... Oh, what if I just gave him a mouth like this? Yeah, maybe something like that. And I'll tilt... My point is obvious, so now I'm trying to get your opinion on what vibe you want. No, 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 no cheating. What do you guys think? Would he have it or would he not? Based on what you guys meant. First impressions. That's all. It's nothing serious. There's no right or wrong. You guys don't lose points. Is he body jelly or is he body in jelly? I like the idea that he's kind of like this gelatinous dude and he's got like this ancient astronaut explorer. You know what? I might do that. Yeah, I like that. It makes him feel a little more rigid. Because then that way... Oh, what if he's like jet propulsion with his legs? Like... Ten Cosmo? How's that cheating? Trying to help you work with me? No, I'm just looking for first... how do you call it? First impressions. It's a funny question. It's not like a serious ask. I will not reveal any. You guys aren't getting an inch out of me for the astronaut. His or her or their background. It's top secret. Part of me wants to show maybe more of his face. Maybe, yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea. Amogus Xotempo. And then there should be a little bit of a, yeah, edge there. I like that his suit looks so rigid. You know? I do want to play with the proportions a little bit in the final. But... Just want to pop in. No worries. Enjoy jelly. Ask for helping critique me on Discord. If anyone, y'all heard it. Imagine retro futuristic aesthetic with this guy like Jetson rings for flying. Hell yeah, that's what I picture too. I think the design's very fun, but the intensity of the other character tells me he wouldn't be on the team. It would be funny though if he's connected unintentionally is trying to shake him off. Ooh, well. I'm trying to think who his actual team would be. And I haven't really thought of it. In fact, like, with the human characters, I've really not assigned them any Xotempo. Looks like a Squidward SpongeBob like dynamic. So how would I do? Yeah, maybe it'll be like more. I feel like I want more of a bulbous design here. Then it looks like a light bulb. He's not as elongated as a true tardigrade. But what do you guys think? Does he feel like a tardigrade? Ancient Alien is like the first and foremost, you know. Apple until supper is ready, indubitably. Alright. Whee! Look at this. Princess Leia in Star Wars. Rest in peace. Yes? Yes to what? Alright, I'm gonna zoom in here. I wonder if I just should make it even more simplistic. Synonymous tilt of the stages? Oh yeah, that's so true. Definitely meant to do that. I'm wondering if I just keep his hands. Oh my god, it would be so Powerpuff Girls coded then. Where if it were like just nubs to like be, just to keep the design even more simpler. You know what I'll do? It's gelatin. It'll be simple if they're kind of like jelly-like and he can sprout little fingers out. And I'll do it like right here. That way, yeah, I like that. Looks like a Dogadre to me, right? A whole cake with barbecue sauce? Bleh. You nasty sketch. You eat anything out from that planet. Oh, you know what? So I'll do this. I gotta darken that space. Right? Because he's a figure inside. That's so cool that I got to fit the Dogu in here as well. I've always loved that design. There's like a Digimon with that design too. Let's do, so he's got like kind of the skirt thing. He's got the leg thing. He's got the arms of a tardigrade. Doguduograde? Oh, goodness. Okay, we'll have it come like this. Does this look like a Mogus? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to give him a little backpack, obviously. I can't believe I squeezed in a Mogus in there, bro. Ah. Let's go. Alright, let me play around with the colors. Shakuamon is the Dogu, gotcha. Oh, he was a fusion? Yeah, I think that's right, from Gen 2. Alright, let me do hue and saturation. I think for his shiny, I would probably make it like white. Orange sus. Like his little hands? Me too. A Mogus potion. Live long and prosper. Another star or space kind of reference. Okay, so honestly, I feel like this is kind of done. He definitely really needs a second pass, admittedly. Maybe in the final pass, like, he'll be more wider of a Dogu arms like this. And then he'll have, you know, flexible arms underneath. Just to create the shape, you know. I could also even see myself extending the face. But for now, you got your water bear. I could even give him just a light outline of a nose like that. I wonder if I gave him actual eyes. Nah. I also kind of liked when I... Hold on. Let me just do a quick... I also like when I did something like this, where it kind of makes him feel... No, I'll just leave it like this for now. Sup, Bonnie, Jelly Bean Doodles. What's up? Not a Fakeamon, but welcome in, and I'm new, not a worry. That would explain why you think it's a Fakeamon. It's a Xotempo. This is Yoda's nephew, Bonnie just not telling us. Let me see what's going on here. Could its shiny be red for no particular reason? Frigimon baby forms a tardigrade? Oh, no kidding. It's a Mogus Freddy Fazbear. Her name was Bliss. I'm back. Welcome back. I was in school. Not a worry. Not a worry. And Ursifo is still there, so I'm proud of this name. Well, it's not guaranteed. Nothing is ever guaranteed. It's all holding on to, you know. Just noticed Xotempo got renamed. Why aren't you happy with the old one? I'll let chat answer that for me. I've seen the past streams are not live. Nice. They set up future sequel. What would the third? I don't know if it would have one. It may not be in a second or a third. It's all fun for conjecture, you know. But I don't know. Maybe it evolves into a modern astronaut. You know, whatever that might look like. It could evolve into like a satellite, maybe. Um, you know, there's all sorts of fun ways to go about it, right? Match made in memes. I won't be doing Freddy Fazbear. Unless. I know of Yokai Watch, but I'm not familiar with it, I'm afraid. But I know a few of you guys in here enjoy it, so you guys, of course, feel free to chat about it, you know. It was weird because, like, Yokai Watch really, you know, came into the scene swinging. And even Pokemon started to take some stuff from it, you know, its competitor. And then, like, it kind of just stopped, even though they had all this kind of momentum. So I'm really not sure what happened. Anybody know? What's your favorite Pokemon ever? I've got a lot. I would say like Cubone is up there. Oh, actually, I know exactly which 6 are among my favorites. It's like Decidueye, Scizor. Um, it's hard to just pick one, you know. Could evolve into a tripod mech, but that does sound after. Powerpuff Girl Bonnie's got the same color as Bliss. Oh, I didn't know there was. Well, I guess I knew there was a 4th one, but I didn't realize that was her name. Bliss, gotcha. 1:02 a.m. in England here. 10 years old. Welcome in. Shakomon in a space dress. I like the idea of this guy waking up like bears do when they hibernate. That's cute. That's very cute. Digimon always reigns supreme. Miss Yokai Watch. Yeah, there's just so much in the genre. And the cool thing is, like, everybody can enjoy it, but they treat it like you can only like one thing. Which is, you know, just fans being fans, you know? I'm like the opposite of gatekeeping. I'm like, gates open, come on in. And so I'm making this for, like, people who like that, you know? Alright, cool. So he looks pretty good to me. Just the outlines on those bubbles really adds a lot. Kind of reminds me of SpongeBob, right? Now, part of me wonders if I could make it jelly green. Which I don't hate, but it's a little too gooey. So, I wonder if I made... No, the flying saucer has to be green, right? Just leave it like that. I don't need to have the green. Unless... Maybe I just made the hands green. And I made... Nah, it's fine. I'm one of the best YouTubers. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Given the Powerpuff Girl stripe? Absolutely not. I'm going to holiday to Poland. We'll have a fun and safe trip. Pokemon is the D&D of monster tamers. There's plenty of other options. General public only know the one. True. SpongeBob. That's exactly like how my mom says that. Dogu Grade? That's not the name, but I appreciate the epic and cute. I would catch him. I'm catching everyone. I don't know if I'm the best, but thank you, Jelly Bean. I appreciate that. You add the green to make the space armor look old? How do you mean? Like, oh, you mean like algae or something? I suppose I could, but I think this is fine for now. It could be... Oh, this looks like he's like frozen in space, which looks really sad. There are some Dogu statues with this gold kind of coloration too. But you know what? I like this. I'm gonna try to get a more of a clay color. So one sec. Let me do something like this red. And then I'm gonna lower the opacity here. Yeah, I think something like that is nice. All right, cool. Sponge boy, me bomb. What if the armor was a dark teal like the Prevost color team? Scheme? It could be. It could be. It'll make it look kind of like stone, which I wouldn't be against, right? Because like as you can see, this Mesopotamian mural is that color. Maybe the arms could be orange instead. But for now, I like this kind of orange kind of vibe. It makes it feel like clay. Like a stone slab, like he's in this kind of rickety armor. Bonbon Trap is growing. I'm not crying. You're crying. I think the reason Yokai Watch stopped due to delayed games in America didn't sell out and Japan released games so fast. Came out a year later. I like that. I like that analysis too. I know they had announced a third game at some point, right? Did that ever come out? I'm gonna go ahead and grab my little aliens. So you know what? I really like that he starts off very gelatinous and future tech, and then goes in a direction where he's very stagnant in his shape. He feels very rigid. It's almost like he's been able to survive for so long, which adds a nice little story, right, to the concept. And the best stories always have some sort of concept, right? Or best concepts have some sort of story. Were you mute at the start again? Was I? I don't think so. Alright, I'm going to set these guys in. Alien tardigrade. Alright. So it's 8:09. Size chart time, indeed. I don't think these guys will be big at all. Just keep the rusty brown while keep the colors. Looks like it grows up instead of evolution. You're like True Green 7 Junior? Nah. I'm not no junior. I'm an equal. See what you mean about that switch up? Yeah, it's fun, right? Like, you would kind of expect it to go even more future tech, but it's like alien to ancient alien, So we have Kefri, Were Hyena. I might do a Pokemon stream tomorrow. Then again, you know what? Actually, 1, 2... Oh, yeah, I might have to skip... I might have to hop on tomorrow and then just have only 2 days break for my hand on the weekend, because I gotta announce the community prompt tomorrow. So maybe it'll be like a cute short stream tomorrow. As for today, what could I work on today? Because it's 8:10. Let's see. Let me go ahead and just do the size stuff real quick. Yeah, I definitely want them to be small. Again, the variety is spice of life. So I'll do something like this kind of... Honestly? That seems pretty cute. I don't think this... Yeah, I think that's like a perfect size. And then this guy... I think he's kind of small. He's supposed to be a tardigrade. So I think something like that is really cute. Missed so many streams, that's okay. Many games due to America didn't sell well. Huh, really? Was it didn't do well? I guess so, because yokais are inherently Japanese, right? Not like a teal stone armor with darker green slime, so it's a matured version, maybe. But I kind of like that it doesn't connect exactly, right? The theming is what connects. Perfect sizes. Due to this, fans make a localized. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, it'll be cute, right? A lot of the other creatures are pretty big. There's a lot I have to still update, it seems like. Okay, so what could I... There are a few things, chat, that I guess I can kind of fix up for today. Why don't I go ahead and fix up... Exactly. Small does not mean weak. Exactly. It'd be funny if the Evo's smaller. That's a good point, too. That could definitely be something where it's like, you know, the astronaut is ejected out of the ship, right? That's definitely a fun concept as well. That could very well be the case. Okay. I think I do know what I kind of want to figure it out. So, I keep forgetting if this is my take on the Selkie or the Kelpie. I think it's Selkie, who's supposed to be a seal woman, but instead of a seal, I'm making it like a manatee, because a lot of mermaids were actually manatees and dugongs. So, what should I make this first form? Because there's no real inspiration for this guy. He's just kind of like a blobfish. Is there... Shuttle Pokemon? He's compressed, yeah. Hippocampus. No, I think this is not the hippocampus. Selkie is the seal and Kelp... Gotcha. I'll never get that right. So yeah, this is supposed to be my take on a Selkie. The blobfish. But yeah, what could I make? That's what I'll do right now. We'll kind of go over things that haven't been defined. Take care, Jelly. Have a fun and safe trip, man. I'll put him like down here. What kind of creature could I do? It could be so. It could be a little fish that evolves into this manatee type of thing. It could be a seal. If there's like a seal kind of creature, that would make sense as a baby. A sea plant. It could be a sea plant. Blobfish do not... Yeah, it's because of the pressure, or rather lack thereof, decompresses them. I meant you could work on the Kelpie. Oh, I could do that too. Yeah, I could do that right after this one for sure. Yeah, basically, now we're going on to housekeeping. So, let's see. While you guys, if you don't mind, trying to find some cool stuff to make for the Prevo, I'm going to work on the little dust bunny guy. He had started off as kind of like a Pika clone, but I love the design too much, and I was just like, nah, I got to bring him over to my next thing. So I'm going to get rid of the yellow. I'm going to get rid of... It's going to mostly be brown, possibly pink. I'm going to make it... You guys heard the phrase shooting fish in a barrel. Oh, that's cute, but I think that's more of like an idiom and a saying. And I wouldn't be opposed to doing that for certain lines, but it would have to be like such a compelling kind of thing. Like if it really fit with the whole mermaid theme somehow, then sure, but as far as just a regular saying, you know, probably not exactly that, but I like the headspace a lot. Dust Bunny's my favorite. I love it too. I'd probably only use the one on the Scottish creatures. Damn! After all the creatures I created for you guys. But you could do like a kid who's a budding astronaut for what? Let's color. You know what? Maybe. Okay, yeah. Now, what does suck is I'm gonna cover this really joyous face with a mask. So, yeah, I was thinking originally Dust Bunny to Dust Devil originally, or even Dust Devil into a Dust Bunny or whatever it is. A reverse mermaid? Oh, God. It will now be the Al Mirage, which is a Middle Eastern bunny with a single horn, and then finally a Wolpertinger, which is a bunny with wings and a wings. It's got antlers, kind of like a jackalope. Now, again, I'm only quickly working on this one because, you know, I'm trying to figure out what I could do for the mermaid. Could be a dust ball. Well, I would already kind of consider the dust bunny to be like essentially a rolling dust ball. So, Kushtaka Otterman, a humanoid otter can be Prevo. Maybe I was thinking something like that. I really wouldn't mind like a fish more so. If there are any fish. He is very cute. You know what? Why don't I just simplify it even further and actually make him round like a dust ball? Although, ooh, you know what? I'd like it if his like wings could kind of flap for him and he's like always hovering and flying. Is there a way I can get around? I mean, unless I make this the second form, which I would not be opposed to. I'm betting I could find some sort of cryptid based on like wind or something. Because again, I really don't want to give this guy a face. Or a face mask, rather. Yeah, let's not spam in chat. Let's see. A caviar dish. Gilman could work? What is the Gilman? Why not a tadpole? Frogs were depicted being music-based, so the siren could... That's true, but I already do have a... you know, it's very terrifying without the eyes. I know, right? I'm trying to... Guys, you know what? Oh, that just looks like Kirby now, actually. I just see his, like, outline constantly kind of shifting around and stuff, too. You know? Ooh, what if I kind of made these squigglies. Like it's whiskers, you know? Looking some info. Thank you, thank you. Looks more... No! How could you? So yeah, I don't think I can put a mask on this guy's face. He's just too cute. This will be the second stage. For sure. He'll be a thing where he looks like he's a sketch. Not a sketchnificent, but just a sketch. You know? So what could the baby form be? And maybe it's like a pretty big jump between the Dust Bunny. You know what? So maybe I could make it like dust something into the Dust Bunny into a Dust Devil. And he's like this scary like kind of creature. Scary cute. Maybe that's what it is. And I save like... Maybe I do like... Oh, you know what? Maybe in the future I do... Jackalope to... Jackalope to... No. Almirage to Jackalope to... Jackalope, Almirage, Ulpertinker. Right? First one could be a Dust Mite. Ah, imagine making it look like a tumbleweed. That's kind of how I picture it, for sure. Trying to make all the Xotempo of the mass is difficult, hard to express. He's my son. Maybe some rainbow string whiskers? Why rainbow? Gilman are human species of fish like amphibians. I'd probably want to save that for like a swamp thing, or like it came from the lagoon type of creature. A dust mite, but is a dust mite like a cryptid, or is it like some sort of other thing? It's like a little... Yeah, I like this. Wooden Mask was a dustpan? Maybe these spirits stayed since they're heavily tied to people. It's not that they stayed. I think they're just so weak that... they're so weak that, like, most people can see them. You know? Like, they kind of scurry inside people's houses, kind of thing. Want to make some Xotempo that are ugly? I think there will be by the time I finish it. I definitely don't have a lot of cute Xotempo. So that's why I've kind of been, like, more on a kick to try and get, like, cute, you know. Found the Tomoe yokai, but I'm not sure. Tell me about the Tomoe, please. Sassy is a goblin that can do a hurricane and have one leg. Sassy. That's what I used to call my sister. But I agree with you. I think I would want to at least fit in some ugly Xotempo for sure. Thinking ahead, but potential, Desperado is great. Desperado is great. Which, you know what? If there's some sort of tumbleweed, it could be the first stage. And that kind of gives a cowboy vibe. You know, so it could even be that. I think this one would be very simple first stage. People did hate Brambleghast, so maybe I could do a better version. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make a tumbleweed, but I'm trying to think if there's any other kind of bunnies or, you know, cryptologies. I mean, there are Almiraj, like I said. There's even the moon rabbit. Hello, Jelly. I think a lot of the first forms are cute. I think there's so many cute ones. It's koi fish yokai that fell in love with the fisherman that caught her. Wait a second. I mean, that's not too bad. That actually really tracks. I would not be opposed to that. So I'll mark that real quick, and we'll get to that one right after this. What is that? What was the name? I can't find it. Oh, Tomoe. Okay, so what could be... I'm going to look up... Because the Dust Devil... Dust Devil cryptology? Is that cryptid? Let me see. Sulkalu. Huh. Skinwalker, Dust Devil, also known regionally as a Dirt Devil, is a strong, well-formed, and relatively short-lived whirlwind. So the first one could be like a wind. Like this could be a wind-based wind cryptid. Let's see. You never know. Kamaitachi, wind sickle. Oh, that's what Kamaitachi is what Sneasel is based on. Did you know Invader Zim? I do. Japan has a lot of people falling in. I mean, that's a tumbleweed with Keanu Reeves in it. Every mythology across the world has people falling in love with shape-shifting animals, and I think it's kind of like a nod to people's bestiality or some shit. You know, I'm not even lying. How about mold? For the first form, it could start off as dusty mold. That's gross, but it's not a bad idea. A speck of dust. I'm gonna rainbow like a variety of string colors for wizards because in laundry you get... Oh, that's true. Like debris and stuff. I think it would definitely have more colors. I think just to kind of give it like a little more color, it might be like... There might be more like this magical pink, you know, to help it kind of lean into like the kind of character it's supposed to be. But you know what? I'm not against making it like this kind of dingy, kind of dirty looking bunny. It's like, you know what? It's like a calico cat colors. He looks filthy, and maybe that's why we like him, you know? It might not need to be this pristine, perfect kind of rainbows and butterflies cute creature, right? Kamaitachi is a Brazilian YouTuber. They got it from the yokai name. Be awesome to see a sickle weasel. Ancient people were freaky. Dust bunny could have a school form, one big mega dust ball. That's not a bad idea at all. I'm like thinking, would this be cheating if I straight up made it the same animal with just a mask, and that it's basically tumbled the mask off, and that's why its second form is so weak? Is that like super cheap? And then when it evolves, it becomes very powerful as a Dust Devil? Ancient people made the anime people. Exactly. Oh, that's very cute too. Oh, wait, what if I made it kind of like a fairy? And it's like flying with its wings. I wonder how cheap that is. You know, kind of like Navi. Like a general fairy. Because originally it was going to be like the fairy variant, you know? No cheating. What if it was clean before it got dusty? Oh, I love that. That's actually really cute. Now that it's free, it's... I love that. That's actually really cute. A dot in Call of Duty, it's just a dust particle. The Dunsparce. Yeah, and again, I don't think people understand how good that joke is, you know? The Bunny Man is an urban legend that was first seen in 19... It was a giant humanoid bunny, but it's a horror story. It's like a Snow White bunny. And then it gets dirty. But what could it be? A cotton ball? Is there anything with like soft, like... There's something here. Like, this would definitely be, you know, the cutesy kind of, like... You know what? Maybe it could... No, the dust mite is a real creature, right? Because I like that storyline that it gets really dirty and it feels free. It doesn't have to be like this cute thing that people perceive it to be. Yeah, that's true. Since it's a bunny, the mask could be rabbit in the hat. Wow, Sketch, that's fun. That is such a fun idea. Feathers, clean pillow that is used to get a cool Evo, and I think that's precisely why they're like, nope. Wallace and Gromit movie, The Rare Rabbit. What if it was a sofa chair because like death? Oh, that's true. If it was like a couch, should people be kind of freaky? Eyes white and resemble buck teeth. Oh, that's true too. A were rabbit. I gotta say, I kind of like... What if I gave it kind of a brim, so it's an upside down kind of hat? You know, and we're pulling the rabbit out of that hat. It would be a very unique shape, too. I'm just testing it out. Hell, the top even looks kind of like eyes. I could even do, yeah, like a shape like this that kind of makes it look like buck teeth, but it's the eyes. How fun is this, chat? Eyes make a heart. I just noticed something for the Yeti and Sasquatch. Maybe that line could be the Eevee of other... I say this because there have been other oddball... There is, but they'd all end up becoming very similar creatures. And I feel like they're not strong enough to like take the spots of other more interesting designs, right? Octosquatch, Bad Squatch, those are actual cryptids. There could be some fun to that for sure, but they'd have to be like amazing designs to really stand on their own. New Appling form? How so? Oh shit, yeah, it looks exactly like the eyes, right? Peeking out. That's funny. What do you guys think of this? Where it's a magic trick, but how does the connection exist? Magic trick into a dust bunny? godliest design over Bidoof. Fair. He's cooking. Cute. It is cute. It's a magical rabbit. A magic trick. Well, at the very least, it's a solid design. Death Devils are called Numbs, Shapeshifting, Demon, or Sorcerers. I could, you know what? I could do, it could be in a vacuum bag, but I feel like that would be harder to depict. Like, people wouldn't really know off the top of their head, like, this, like, at least it creates a unique shape, and then once you kind of realize the story, like, oh, it's like a hat. There's something to it. It's harder to tell. It could also be this way, where it's the hat, and I put the ears on top of the hat, but learn Trick Room, that makes a ton of sense. You know what? I could make the first form Dust Devil. Because the Dust Devil is a short-lived, you know, a short-lived wind, right? So it could be like this personified wind, and it's all scary, and then it evolves into a dust. I think that's the play. Hell, it could even just be a 2-stage, you know? I think this could be really cute, actually. Yo, wait a second. This is cuter. He starts off as a scary-looking creature. And then... yeah, I think this is it. Because there's no creature that's like based off of something more, what's the word? What's the word, chat? How do you describe something that's... it looks like a body. My electric bunny concept. So the first stage, rabbit hiding the mask. Second stage, rabbit out of the final stage. Rabbit using magical wind power could learn. Very fun. Now imagine a stack of these guys. Yeah, they could be like rolling around, right? In, and I think they appear everywhere. Okay, let's try it out. Gonna put that down. This is pretty cute. If it's not gonna be a third stage, then it's gonna take its spot. Well, I have to do the math now if I don't make it a third stager. Although it could still be a Almirage or a Wolpertinger. Right, because it's a rabbit. I'm down to hear ideas if anybody knows of other wind spirits or rabbits or, you know, things of that nature. You know what? It could be cute to have the ears kind of hiding it. No, you know what? Yeah, let me not give it big ears like that. Like, let the silhouette be the spinning. And I'll make it like a cute heart-shaped type of thing. So it's like cute, scary. Saucy. Now remind me of the Saucy. This guy has 3 stages. He might. What if it became like a Pikachu thing where he evolves at third stage, but everyone loves the middle form? Which we never know. Could always happen. You can make the hat design to be the last design and it gets cleaner. No, because the whole point is the hat is the mask. There's the moon rabbit, that's true. Oh, maybe the final stage could have a broom as his wand. I've got a question, go for it. Oh, you know what? This would be perfect, because if it's a heart-shaped hole, then it's going to make him look angry. Any other mermaid type of yokai or like fish yokai that you guys know of for the mermaid? So I do want to get to that. Alright, let's keep it going. It's 8:43, so I've got maybe, 17 minutes before closing time. I would love to get that first stage down for the mermaid. That'd be great. What would happen to your fan base if you evolved the devil into a bunny? Also, a yokai. What would happen to your fan base if you evolved the devil into a bunny? I don't know what that means. Like, what do you mean? Also, I don't know what that yokai is. So, can't but imagine if it did have a third Whoopatinger, that would be somewhat humanoid with ears both being. Oh, that's interesting. That could be really cool. And then maybe in the future, I could just do a 2-stage Almirage into a Jackalope. Just to have like a regular... You know what? That would be cute. That would be really cute, honestly. I like that suggestion a lot. And tell me that this mask doesn't kinda look like Meta Knight. Kinda. There's a Skeleton Whale yokai. I wanted to do it, but I've decided to save it for a second one because I already did do some sharks, right? 2 sharks, and then I had a land whale. So it's definitely something that I can see being an epic 3rd stage evolution in a future title for sure. Akugyo are enormous species of mermaid found in the water surrounding. Their heads and arms resemble those of human women. But it just sounds like a bigger version of a mermaid, so it might not fit for the baby, you know? It's a wind yokai, really? Okay, I might have to look into that. Although, I guess I've already got it covered here, right? With this guy. Yeah, it sure looks like Meta Knight. Cool. I love Meta Knight. He's cool. The 4Kids version where he like has the Spanish accent always cracks me up. Such an interesting choice. So what I'll do is I'll add this kind of movement happening where it's like picking up stuff. So I really like this kind of concept because it's not what you would expect, and that's called subverting expectations, you know? And it just further adds the variety of creature in this franchise. You know? And that's really important. I really put a lot of effort in trying to have like that variety, you know? And I guess just to like kind of set expectations, just not that it needs like a true. We have the horns. Oh, also I just realized the wooden helmet's not colored brown, so let me get that right. I really like the magician one, so I'll definitely keep that, you know, hopefully for like a future concept. Um, it's definitely got some legs, you know? Is there like a cast form like evolution that looks like this? Or not evolution, but form? Do we know? And I'll do something like this, where it looks like I kind of want some pink in there as well. Beautiful. Dust Devil. Who would have freaking expected that, chat? Yeah, I'm him. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get that coloration, you know? But okay. Before you had made the Meta Knight thing, my mind think of him fits Meta Knight since it goes from here to Kirby. Cute, true. For the fish yokai, there's also the Amabie, a mermaid-like yokai with a mixture of human and fish features, long hair and scaly body, has a beak-like mouth and 3 legs. Ooh, okay, so that might be it. Amabie. I'll mark it down. That could create a visually interesting thing. Amabie. Bitan are large, chubby, cow-like sea creatures which live in the waters around Okinawa. Oh, you know what? Maybe I could do Bitan, because technically I was originally going to do Bitan. No, not that it was technically. I did Selkie first, and then it evolved into, you know, this game's going to be epic when it launches, if and when it launches. Inspired you to make a region? Nice. Cow-headed fish yokai. Fanbase would have to expect it considering how the creatures evolved. There's hail form, cast form. Hail, no. Xotempo that evolved by fusing into each other. Brothers, have we stretched? I have not stretched at all, Danny. Oh my god, thank god you came in. And it's about to be the end of the stream. God damn it, that's why I feel so... My hand is like cramped to all hell. I was like thinking, I'm in a lot of pain. That would make sense. I did not stretch it all day. Thank you, Danny. Dust Bunny's so cute. Thank you so much. I love him so much. Meta Knight's my favorite. Broken. Yeah, he was broken in Brawl. I loved him in Brawl. He was very fun. It looks vaguely like Hail Castron, but I didn't make the connection. Okay. Second workout? Damn. When he evolves, he would look cute and cool at the same time. Yeah. Maybe he's picking up dust parts that look like his future. Yeah, I mean, whatever the story is, the idea is that, like, it's a settled down version. Because the thing is, Dust Devils don't, you know, they don't quote-unquote live, not that they're alive, but they, you know, essentially, they're what, like, just wind that picks up for a little bit, so once it settles down, it turns out it's this really cute creature, you know? Part of me wants to give it a big chubby cheek, but I kind of like the Munchkin kind of style round ball body. It's very simple and cute, you know? It could have all these like little bits around it just to like make it feel messy. Just doing my duties. I hear the creaky crack. Yeah. Take care, Danny. Doing 75 hard? Damn. Okay, yeah, so awesome. I mean, technically I got a few designs done today, huh? Like Dust Bunny got the revamp it needed. Dust Devil. Now, I am worried that the Wolpertinger would need to follow like the dust type of thing. So I want to see if there are other wind yokai. Because I could also see the Jackalope, Almirage, and then, you know, and then Wolpertinger. Like, that's a really nice, you know, set right there, right? So, again, I'll see. I'll sit down and really think about, you know. Looks amazing. Thank you. I'm very proud of it. It'd be funny if it turns to Sailor Toot. Oh, that's true. It could be like a nod to that. And she's like a really bag of pizza. Nice. Kind of, but not really. Yours is more cone. Okay, good. Sassy's a wind folklore. Yeah, so I'll look up Sassy and see. Because it could be Saucy, Rabbit, Dust, Wind. I'll look it up tomorrow. This guy would be so hard to animate for sure. For sure. I mean, it would be limited. I don't think it would be like crazy. I think once the 3D model would be, I don't want to say easy, but once it's got its animation, it's just probably just spinning in a vortex, right? With Dust Bunny, maybe there might be a little more movement to him because he's like more of a creature. So it needs to be both solid yet feel malleable enough by the air and the wind. I'll save this hat in the... This could be like a very fun line in the future for sure. Could be a cousin. Open recent. I'm so happy with this development. Like, I'm truly, genuinely so proud of this work. I guess I will save... Maybe I could do the mermaid stuff tomorrow. It's already 8:54. My wrist and hand is killing me because I did not stretch. But yeah, we did, 2 here and then another 2 right here. How fun. Would its Tornado Prevo be smaller or bigger? That's a good question. This might be yet another... Let's see. Let's close it off by looking at the size. So again, tomorrow I'll probably do Pokemon art. And then if there's leftover time, I would love to do more Xotempo stuff. And then Monday, the next week, I will truly, most likely be finished with the 4 stages since I added 1 more in the form of these guys. I still have Kefri and the Were Hyena lines. And then there's another 3 to go. So after that, there's really not a lot I have to do as far as the 3 stages. I do have to restructure the bird line because it was kind of uninspired. And then this has now been promoted. This little guy was something. Now he'll have to become a troll and then evolves into a golem and then Sharufe. Or some sort of, mixture of those kind of things. So, okay, let me go ahead and I'll do the sizes. Oh, you know what? I'll put them next to these guys. Why not? You know what? It would be really cute where, okay, so over here originally was going to be a small, it could still be a big UFO into a smaller character. But I kind of like, I like this one becoming smaller, where it's like more compact. So I think it's something like this to me. Febreze on the breeze? Hell yeah. Oh, I gotta come up with a Dust Bunny name. I mean, this guy could simply be Dust Storm, or Dust Torn for Dust Tornado, and it also sounds like Storm. Dust Twist. Devist. Devil and Twist. Devist. And then, yeah, I think this would be really cute where it's like spinning up, and then when it evolves, it just becomes just a little bit smaller. So now, if I made a third stage Wolpertinger Sailor Moon style type of thing, that would be like the low punny type of thing. And low punny's pretty popular. I'm just saying. Alright? You guys are nasty! Alright, cool. So I'll save that. Chat, I think I'm done for the night. Dustin, like the name Dustin. And Enra is a yokai made from the smoke from fire. They kind of like an air yokai. Nice, good call. And Enra. I guess I'll mark that down. Wouldn't hurt. So, I will likely, like I said, stream tomorrow as well. Who knows what it'll be tomorrow. It could be just a Wolpertinger as a Dust Bunny. And it's like a faux version. You know, because I feel like a humanoid rabbit coming out of it would look kind of weird. So it might just be like a dust version of it. Unless there's like, other cryptids about like I know there's like a yokai that's based on water, be it a full wave or a tsunami. So I'm trying to wonder, like Zephyr is like some sort of like god of the wind or something. Maybe I could like kind of finesse something like that, you know? But yeah, I'm going to call it, chat. Another successful day. Truly, yeah, Friday stream inbound, so 5 days this week. So, yeah, like I said, I really want to get, for sure, by Friday, or not Friday, by the end of this month, I will have the 111 designs done. Again, I'm not going to design these guys here, because I want them to be a secret. Those are like the most, you know, they're legendaries. Like, I want you guys to look forward to those mysteries. I might design one of them on stream just so you guys get an idea. But yeah, an Umibozu rabbit made out of sand. What is Umibozu? No, Umibozu would be a water one though. So it might be a little bit of a stretch. Which, you know, I don't mind taking like creative liberties here and there, but try to honor at least the basis to whatever I'm creating, right? But anyway, guys, make sure you leave a like. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoy. Sandman might be it. Oh my god. Wait. Crap. There could be a version where it's the magic bunny, Dust Bunny, and then Sandman. Isn't Sandman like he makes wishes come true? Like a magician? Something to think about tomorrow. Guys, nice stuff, Dingus. Sayonara. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Leave a like, leave a comment on the VOD. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, and